What we wanted to accomplish for the project was to create a student-led, community-based art installation for the Block Festival.
The art installation was a representation of what it is kind of like to be autistic.
Really, it was all about raising awareness for the challenges of autism in our community and allowing arts to teach people.
So as teachers, we set up the parameters of what the project could be and then turn the students loose.
It was a lot of group work and a lot of collaboration work and a lot of teams, building teams.
All of us knew what the other groups were doing, but it was kind of up to us to really go and complete our own thing.
And it was their ideas that was flowing, and pretty much you orchestrate the whole thing as it tumbles and rolls along. And eventually, you make a point, and you hope it's going to be a good one.
Something interesting about this installation is that while it talked about the challenges of what it means to be autistic, it also featured the work of many students who are on the autism spectrum. So it was interesting to see their interpretation, but also to experience their perspective.
It was a really interesting kind of experiential type of art exhibit. You know, it wasn't just like a concrete object that you go up to and kind of walk around and look at and appreciate like that way. It was like you kind of get thrown in this experience and you have this moment where you're like, what is this? What's going on? What does this all mean? You know, and maybe feeling even uncomfortable a little bit. And then it causes you to kind of look around and think because of that.
When you go into this area, there was open space. I mean, you had the projections and you had the band playing. It rounded out the experience of going through the noodles and then hearing this music, and it brought more of a holistic feel to your senses as a person. So I think we did a great job at that. I think the students like figured that out and made that happen.
So whenever we do a project here, usually the teachers will give us a starting point, like a general idea to start out on. And then they'll let us fill in the details.
It's aimed towards the students. It's not ever been, this is what I want you to do it. It's always, this is the idea. And then you get to kind of like take that idea and make it your own and run with it.
They really want us to take charge of what it is we're doing, to show that we can do these kind of things in like an actual setting.
The teachers are there, and they're always there, so you can go and ask for advice, but mostly this is us doing it.
When you let go of control at the students, you're not force-feeding them, but you let them make decisions, right away they have buy-in, and they know that it's an authentic experience. And from that, all that stuff, those small things that they have to learn along the way, they're gonna get because they have to use those to get where they wanna be.
They're comfortable, you've trained them, you know, they know what to do, at least on a real basic level. Now just step back and see what happens.
We try and maintain that relationship with the students where it's their project and they need to take care of it.
That's a tricky one. I think a lot of educators have a hard time letting go at that one critical moment.
It's not easy for the students either. They will kick back and they will react and they'll say, can't you just tell me what you want and I'll do it? And you have to resist. You have to resist that and you have to step back and you have to say, it's not my job as a teacher to tell you what to do. I'm here to help you learn.
It is so much more rewarding to go to that level. It's such a higher level of learning, as opposed to just regurgitating stuff that they won't even remember when they leave my room. And there's no point to that.
I really like the way that works though, because it allows you to be creative. It also teaches you how to think outside the box. That's a skill that I've had to develop, which was hard to do. And that really only happens when you're cut loose, and said, okay, go do that.
Like, I feel like they're preparing me to go out into the real world and do these kind of things.
That key change in mentality has helped me a lot, especially in my schooling. I think it goes beyond just the arts, like being able to just knowing that I have a little bit more freedom is empowering.